Hello, Namaste, Salam Alaikum, Sat Sri Akal. Welcome back to another session with your Wow Chef at whatever.com. Today I am going to show you how to make another kebab, chicken tikka. If you remember when I made chicken tikka masala, I made a quick fix chicken tikka to go with chicken tikka masala. But today I am going to show you how to make a good chicken tikka. When we made malai kebab, I used chicken breast, but for chicken tikka you usually use thigh meat. So I cut them into nice small tikka size pieces. If you remember my earlier kebab, I told you that you need to remove any moisture that is there on the meat because you want the marination to stick well. So I did that with this chicken and I cut them into nice small pieces. Now I'm going to make the marination to go along with this. Half a teaspoon of chili powder, little bit of cardamom powder, little bit of kasturi methi powder, that is the fenugreek leaves, and use little bit of garam masala and use half a teaspoon of coriander powder. Remember one thing, do not add too much of these masala powders because when you make chicken tikka you want to have less masalas possible because you don't want these masalas to get burnt and that can make it little bit bitter. So mix these ingredients, add salt and squeeze in little bit of lemon juice. Okay, do not add too much lemon juice because that also can add a lot of moisture, and half a teaspoon of ginger garlic paste. If you remember, I showed you that just squeeze out a little bit moisture from there. Okay, and then add ginger garlic paste, add 3/4 cup of a yogurt. Now if you can see there is a lot of moisture here. If I am going to add this yogurt to this mixture, it is going to make it a little bit watery. So what I am going to do, I am going to extract the moisture out from the yogurt. Here I have got muslin cloth. All I do is put this yogurt on the muslin cloth. What it does is it absorbs all the moisture from the yogurt. Okay, now all this moisture has been absorbed by this cloth. So let's recollect what I told in Murg Malai kebab, that the moisture is the enemy of all our kebabs. So now I don't have any much moisture in this. I'm going to make it to a nice paste now. See, this marination is all ready. Now if you want, you can add a little bit food color, that is if you like to add. So I'm just going to add a little bit. So now the marination is all ready. I'm going to add the chicken. Now this chicken is really mixed up. So I've got some onions, bell pepper, red bell pepper, green pepper, and I've also cut tomatoes. So I'm going to put these also inside this and then mix it up. Now this marination is all ready. You can put this marination in the refrigerator for at least 2 hours so that the chicken absorb all its marination and juices, and then you can put on the skewer and put it in the oven for wonderful chicken tikka. Now it's almost 2 hours that I have marinated the chicken and put it in the refrigerator. Now it's time to put it on the skewers. I've got some of those wooden skewers. What I did is I soaked them in the water for around 20 minutes so these wooden skewers absorb the moisture. Especially if you're doing on a broil mode, then you have to soak this because the heat is coming from the top and these wooden skewers can get burnt. Because I don't want the chicken tikka to touch the tray, what I did, I took aluminum foil and just made into 2 cylindrical things and put it at the corners on which I'm going to rest this, put the chicken piece in such a way that not much of the meat is hanging down, and then put 1 piece of bell pepper, 1 piece of onion, and a piece of tomato also. And the same thing you continue, put another 1 or 2 pieces of chicken. There are 2 ways you can put oil on this chicken. One thing is while you are marinating the chicken, you can drop little bit oil like the way we did for murg malai kebab. But since we did not add oil into this chicken, we are going to use another method, that is brushing the oil on the top. Okay, just take a little bit and just brush a little bit. See, some people prefer this kind of method because it gives a nice crispy color and texture on top. Apply a little bit oil. See, but the oil is very important because if you don't add oil, it will become too dry. And in between, when you change the kebabs, that time also if you see it is a little bit dry, just baste it with little oil. So now this is all ready. It's ready to go into the oven. Question is, what temperature do we put these kebabs and cook? Whatever the maximum temperature that your oven can go to, if it is 500 degrees Fahrenheit, just put it at 500 and put it in a broil mode. And the total time that takes to cook this chicken tikka is little more than malai kebabs. So it takes around 25 to 30 minutes. First cook 15 minutes on one side and then change the other side. So we're going to put this in the oven. So dear friends, it's been 15 minutes. I'm going to pull the chicken tikka out, turn it to the other side, put a little bit oil and put it inside. So you can see some of these juices, it doesn't matter. Just turn the chicken on the other side. Okay. You can just baste it with a little bit oil. Okay. And then back into the oven for another 10 or 15 minutes and the chicken will be ready. Okay. See, now what I did, now second time when I'm going to put the chicken, I am going to put the chicken closer to the filaments. What I did, I removed the rack and put one layer up. Okay. The kebab is getting ready. In the meanwhile, I'm going to show you how to make kebab masala. All you do is take some chaat masala and take some dry mint leaf, make a powder and mix it up. And this one you add on top of the kebabs, it tastes really, really good. Wow, look at this. Look at my kebabs, they're ready. Wow. See, if there is a little bit juices, just coat it a little bit. You don't need to add any more oil. Whatever the oil is there inside here is good enough. Just sprinkle a little bit of this chaat masala and mint leaf powder, okay, on top of these kebabs. Some lime juice. Got this kebab. Look at this. Just pull first piece out, then rest of the pieces will follow very easily. Ah, wow. A little bit of chaat masala. Wow. And yeah, very juicy. I think that onion, capsicum, tomato makes this very, very juicy. Oh. So dear friends, I hope you have enjoyed to learn how to make this chicken tikka with your war chef at whatever.com. But remember, please continue to post your recipes and your tips at whatever.com so others can benefit from your great cooking. Thank you.